About 20% of our coordinators have recently received their initial certification in the NFSN's Standards of Quality. The standards are our common language across the Commonwealth that help all stakeholders understand the value of all centers, regardless of how they execute mandated action components through service to their students, families, and communities. When initially certified, there are actions required to help coordinators implement and utilize the standards in a way that would enhance programming and increase the overall effectiveness of center operation. Your Standards of Quality certification is good for 2 years. Now, the following required actions established by the division will ensure the implementation and impact of the Standards of Quality in your center. Since the Standards of Quality is a 2-year certification, the best way to break down these requirements is in 2-year increments. So in year 1, the first thing we need you to do is complete your staff self-reflection checklist. Once you complete that staff self-reflection checklist, we'll need you to upload this checklist onto your center page in Frisk Counts. When uploading the staff self-reflection checklist, make sure you put the fiscal year and staff self-reflection checklist in the description. For example, an upload of the staff reflection checklist during this fiscal year would be FY23 staff self-reflection checklist. The staff self-reflection checklist must be posted in the center as well, much like your service appeal document. If you need a copy of this document, check the link in the info box below. The second thing we'll need you to do in your first year is to complete the program self-assessment tool. This tool will help you determine where your center lands on the continuum and guide conversations you'll have with your advisory council. If you need access to the program assessment tool, check the link in the info box below. Include the standards as an agenda item in each of your advisory council meetings and discuss the standards with your advisory council to refresh or introduce them to the concepts that make up the 5 sections. Now, this discussion should also include the information that you recorded in your program self-assessment tool. Allow opportunities for advisory council members to provide input that can help you move up the continuum. While foundational quality is required, we strive for high quality in every area we possibly can. So please only discuss 1 standard per meeting. These next steps will help move your center along the continuum. Include details of these conversations in your advisory council minutes. There are 5 sections of standards and 5 required advisory council meetings per year. Once you have the minutes typed and have included the conversation of the section of the standards discussed, upload them to Frisk Counts. Please include the section of the standards and the fiscal year in the description. For example, when a coordinator discusses the diversity, equity, and inclusion section, the description on Frisk Counts will read FY23 DEI Advisory Council Minutes. All 5 of these meeting minutes that include standards conversation must be uploaded to your Frisk Count Center page by June 30th. And last but not least, upload the completed program assessment to the center page on Frisk Count. Please include the current fiscal year in the description. This also must be uploaded by June 30th. Whew. So there's a lot that goes into year one. So what would year two look like as it pertains to the implementation of standards in your centers? So for year two, the first thing you will do is keep the standards on your advisory council agenda as a long-standing item. So from here on out, we'll see standards on those agendas, just like the minutes and the budget and any program updates. Second, at each advisory council meeting, give the advisory council a refresher over one standard section and any updates on the next steps previously mentioned from your program assessment and conversations from the previous year. Next, reflect those discussions in your advisory council meeting minutes. Save those minutes in your advisory council binder, place them on frisk counts, whichever method you currently use to keep record of your minutes in your center. Keep your program self-assessment tool, your manual from your training, and any other standards related notes or materials that contributes to the conversations that you have about the standards implementation in your center. So that's it in a nutshell. That's our 2-year plan for our implementation of the standards of quality across Region 1. If you have any questions or need some clarity on any of the topics discussed in this video, feel free to reach out. I'll gladly guide you through it. Don't feel like you're bothering me. Technical assistance is a part of the job as a RPM. So I hope you all are healthy and safe. I hope you all have a blessed day.